Episode 112, Peaches and Cream, bro. Peaches and Cream, a.k.a. Covino and Rich. Overpromised. Steve Covino. I'm the Playboy. Rich Davis from Fox Sports Radio, 5 to 7 on the East, 2 to 4 on the West, Monday through Friday. We'll be filling in for DP on Wednesday this week.
Correct.
But it all depends on when you're listening. So if you're a future guy, what's up? Thanks for being here. This is the stuff we can't fit into our normal show, and we have a lot to get to. Rich's picks for Week 6. Yep. What are you looking at? My sweet shirt?
Your Playboy shirt makes me remember the early days of our show when like men's magazines mattered. Like Playboy was the shit. And then I remember we had a girl on once, a girl that was in Playboy, and she said, Hugh Hefner would tell girls, do something with this, will you? And I was like, that's a great line.
It's a true story, but this is actually in reference to an Ali fight back in the 70s. Yeah, there was an article written about it. We got Rich's picks, Week 6 of the NFL. They might be ass. It's a list you don't want to be on.
Might be.
Would you redistribute the inches? We'll explain.
That's what she said.
People are growing. Are you a grower or a shower? I don't want to know. We'll get to it. But we kick off the showgram program with something called, is this cheating? Today's an anniversary.
No. Before we kick off the show, I got word that Vladdy Guerrero had a message for you.
I'm trying to get past that.
The Yankee lose.
The Yankee lose.
The Yankee lose. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
You gotta love Vladdy.
Shut up. Hey, let's
Poppy, big sloppy.
Yankees lose.
Everybody, the Yankees lose.
You gotta razz me. You gotta rub it in. I wanted to just, forget about it and move forward. But I'll tip my red Fred Durst Yankee hat behind me. I'll tip my hat to the Blue Jays. They play better ball. They know ball. Yeah. The Yankees need to figure it out and stop swinging for the fences, right? They got to play actual baseball moving forward. But congrats.
See you in 2026.
Shut up, Big Poppy, because you look like Florida from Good Times. And I say that respectfully. I actually love Poppy. He's necessary to that broadcast.
He does look like Florida from Big Times.
Oh, yeah. Good times. Good times for them at FS1 and good times for the Blue Jays. I hope all your teams are winning. The Yankees stink. So thank you, Rich, for rubbing it in.
I'm sorry. Had to.
But something called Is That Cheating? Because today's an anniversary. You know what happened on this day?
You cheated on your girlfriends in the 2000s?
False, because it's not cheating if you keep your socks on.
True.
And I always kept my gold toes on.
I know what it is. It is the anniversary of the 1919 Black Sox scandal. It was the last World Series where there wasn't a commissioner.
You mean
in
when
Major
my
League Baseball.
Girlfriend in the early 2000s accused me of taking my black socks off, but I really kept them on?
Oh, look at that. Sneakers on, black socks off.
I'm not a down-ass fool today. That's right. The 1990 Chicago Black Sox scandal, again, 105 years ago this month, 8 men out, 8 Chicago Black Sox conspired with professional gamblers to lose the 1919 series against the Cincinnati Reds. Is it 100? Yeah, 106.
Yeah, with times are flying.
106 years ago. Sorry, math isn't my thing, but today's that anniversary.
And if you watched the baseball playoffs yesterday, there was some, mixed thoughts on the Mariners so blatantly making signals when a runner would get on second. If they were tipping pitches or catching the catcher's signals, they were like arms out, arms up. Whoever was on second was doing freaking Macarena out there.
I thought they were doing YMCA.
And the announcers, AJ Przinsky was one of them, one of the broadcasting teams for TBS, saying that they don't like it. But it's legal, like making it very known that it's legal, but I don't like it.
It's part of the game.
Listen,
stop tipping your pitches.
It's like NFL, like any sport. If you don't want people taking your plays, come up with better disguises and schemes.
I agree. I completely agree.
I mean, if you don't want people to steal the size, they'll be like, 1 is fastball, 2 is curveball. Like, come up with something. You know?
Might think that's cheating, but it's not. So, yeah. Shoeless Joe Jackson, we remember you on this day. And we're going to go over a list, Rich, of modern forms of cheating. Yeah. Are they cheating or not?
A lot of times now, you're seeing pitchers get caught tipping pitches, honestly, by how they're holding the ball in their glove. Like something as simple as people are so keen, their eyes are glued now. We'll be like, when he's going with a slider or a breaking ball, he holds it higher in the glove by like an inch or so. It's so elaborate
Keeping
now.
the glove
open a little
or
more
closed.
open. Yeah,
Smaltz, I believe, told the story about someone biting their mouthpiece. when they had certain pitches. There's all kinds of weird tips that people get.
I don't think it's cheating if
you pick up on it.
If you pick up on it, or if you're wearing gold toe socks.
Right. Okay. And there was an old rule that you used to live by: no ring on the finger, the penis can linger. Right.
That was a great rule in the 2000s.
Right. Yeah. Way back in the day, guys. Yeah. No way would we condone that now, because today's a different world, Kadeem Hardison style.
It's a different world.
There's modern forms of cheating according to AI. And I didn't show you this because I wanted to know from you, Rich Davis, the righteous dude that you are, if you think these things are cheating, because young people today consider this stuff cheating.
Yeah, every generation considers different things crossing the line. I feel like I remember our parents would say things like, well, you're not married. So like, I remember your mom would tell you like, date whoever you want, Steven. You're not married.
Leave my mom out of this. She's a good woman.
Mom did say that.
But the thing is, it's a sliding scale, right? Like, yeah, you had to encounter some sort of physical touch or something to be considered cheating
then
back
the internet
in the day.
came around.
And emotional cheating and sliding into DMs. So this is what young people consider cheating today. What are your thoughts? Is it cheating? Flirting over text, DM, or social media?
I mean, I don't think it's breakup worthy. It's like, what are you doing worthy? I think it's
inappropriate,
yeah, I think it's,
right?
Cheating? No. Inappropriate? Yes. Let's make a distinction. Inappropriate, of course. Yeah. Cheating? No. I don't.
Yeah, to you, but a young person, cheating.
Flirting?
So keep this in mind. Young people consider this cheating. All right. Following or liking thirst traps, photos meant to attract sexually.
I don't think that's cheating. I think it's sad on a guy. Like if you're liking like some hot girl's photos constantly on Instagram and fire emoji, like you're a weenie, but I don't think it's cheating. It's not cheating. It just makes you sort of like thirsty and lame.
Isn't the equivalent of like beeping at a hot chick and just driving by? Yeah. Really not getting anything out of it. Sliding into DMs, especially with flirtatious intent.
Again, mild cheating, but to me, physical touch is cheating. That's just like dumb behavior. That's, inappropriate.
Using dating apps while in a relationship.
Yes, that is
even
cheating.
Browsing. I agree. This is the worst one so far.
I think so far this is the worst one, because if you are on Hinge or Tinder or Bumble or any of the Field, if you're on any of the apps our video guy Spot talks about, then you're up to no good. There's no reason. Like,
there's no reason for that.
Liking someone's Instagram post could be innocent.
I agree.
When you're on a dating site, what's the intention?
Sexting or sending explicit photos to others. Junk shots and sexy shots.
All right, now we're getting this.
Absolutely. Having backup or emotional side pieces, someone you're keeping warm just in case. Like having a backup.
If you don't vocalize it and you just know it in the back of your head, is that cheating? Like she's on standby, but you're not doing anything?
Well, put it this way. All of this is considered cheating in today's world, but there's something else called a gray area. All right.
Oh, great.
And we're not talking about your Paulie Walnuts hairdo you got going on.
I'm getting older. We're all getting older.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. So the gray area, watching porn. Some couples are fine with it. Some aren't. Cheating or not.
If you think watching porn is cheating, you are a bird brain.
But again, to a young person, it depends on what boundaries are set. Okay. So Rich, consider Rich the most cheating guy I know.
Ridiculous. Okay, go on.
You know what team Rich plays for? Team Skeet. That's what he plays for. That's his favorite team.
It's funny.
Yeah. He's 49ers, Mets, and Skeet. Clubbing. Flirting for fun. What do you think? Gray area.
A gray area, because I think like, if you just fucking talk to someone at a bar, is that cheating? No, but if it's like, hey, by the way, what's your number just in case? Yes, cheating.
Maintaining close friendships with exes.
Dangerous territory. I wouldn't recommend it, but I don't
what's
think
the point?
But I don't think it's cheating if you're open about like, hey, I dated a girl 20 years ago in college and I like her family photos on Facebook.
That's fine if there's no intent there, wish them well and all that.
The younger man's thing, I think.
Keeping secrets. Ooh. Women always say omitting is lying. What about keeping secrets? Being intentionally vague about interactions with others. Gray area here. Is that cheating or not?
Just living life.
Micro cheating. Small acts of secrecy, flirtation, or emotional intimacy that hint at more. Oh. These are gray areas, but what young people consider cheating. So be careful, guys.
Ye intruders beware.
All right.
But much like a lot of those things, what the Mariners are doing, Not cheating. What the Black Sox did in 1999? 1919? Cheating.
All right. And that leads us to, and by the way, you can chime in at Covino and Rich at Fox Sports Radio. Hashtag Overpromised. Hashtag Is That Cheating? Now, This is a list you don't want to be on. It's something that we call They Might Be Ass, and it's sweeping the nation. And, I wasn't sure if they were ass. In fact, I take no pride in saying this person's ass.
Yeah, we're not trying to be mean-spirited, but
No.
sometimes you just fall in that category.
Yeah,
and you can't
I'm
help
sorry.
it.
And this is fresh off the press, and emotions are high right now. I defended the guy all year, but Anthony Volpe, you might be ass.
I mean,
you
when
might be
you're-
off the team next year.
When you're 1 for 15, and not only is the 11 symbolic of his jersey number, it's how many strikeouts he had in the ALDS.
He batted a whopping 67.67. 067 in the ALDS. You can't win when this guy here, your MVP Aaron Judge, is the only guy doing anything.
These are his stats.
He was
game.
so bad. His fielding was good, which is a rarity because get this, Rich, get this. He had 19 errors this year, which led the AL. So it's surprising that his defense was pretty solid in the ALDS, but he hit like my ass. And for the year, he batted 212, 19 home runs, 72 RBI. But it goes back to what we said before. You need a better brand of baseball. Stop swinging for the fence, small ball, make contact. It works for the Brewers. It worked for the Blue Jays. So Anthony Volpe, although you're getting some pretty stellar ass, and I commend you for that, you might be ass.
Yeah, he gets ass, but he might be ass. That's a good way to put it.
An actual moment. This is the actual moment, by the way, they captured when he realized that he might be ass.
I know. And again, as a Yankees fan, I take no pride in pouring salt on the wound. But my goodness, dude, the proof is in the stats. And I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
I gotta look something up. By the way, as you,
Is it his girlfriend?
I mean, geez, his girlfriend.
Wait, is this cheating?
Yeah, if you like her
Because you're
photos.
drooling, my boy.
Hold on. Anthony Volpe's salary. I mean, he's a rook, so he's, a couple years into the league. He's not even making $1 million yet, but his next contract, he'll make a ton of money. He'll make millions. He's got that hot girlfriend. Life is good for Anthony Volpe, but I'm sorry to tell you.
You had Caballero sitting there, a guy that could make contact. This dude struck out 11 times in
But
the ALDS.
then if you put Caballero in there for the ALDS, you would have been bitching like, "Oh, you're not going to play Volpe? You can't win."
Yeah, hey, man. So, unfortunately,
Sorry,
my guy,
Anthony.
'cause I actually like him, and I hope he has a better year next year.
Sorry.
But as of this moment, he might be ass.
That's the minute Boone told him, "Yo, Covino Rich declared you," and he's like, "No, might be ass."
All right.
Can I see his girlfriend one more time?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, man. It sounds like cheating to
she's
me.
good looking woman. Good for him, man. Honestly, that's what he should be doing. Good for him. I mean, Jeter had the blueprint, right?
Would your-
Shortstops of the Yankees don't date hogs, do they?
Following her for no reason right now, is that cheating?
Following her?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell your wife.
Following her would not be cheating. Following her wouldn't be cheating. You know what would be? Liking her pictures and being like, fire emoji. That's lame. That makes you a weenie.
All right. Now, would you redistribute the inches? What does that
This is a
mean?
really funny question.
What does that mean? We'll explain. Because this is a wild story. Wembenyama. Wemby last year.
Just say Wemby like how we say Tua.
Wemby was in the books as 7'3". It was like 7'3.5", I believe, right? But for the 25-26 NBA season, which starts later this month, they have him listed as 7'5", which means at 21, he's still growing.
That's what they had Andre the Giant listed as when we were kids. And they exaggerated that. Remember Andre the Giant, 7'5"?
Yeah.
Jeez.
How tall do you think he was back in junior high? 6'7".
I knew-
6'7".
Well, 7'5", and the minute he starts filling out more, we are seeing a 21-year-old dude that was really breaking out last year. This year and moving forward, I think we're going to start to acknowledge that this kid is special. He really is.
And you've heard those stories before about people that just all of a sudden over a summer they grew 6 inches and they were slamming the next year and they became NBA superstars.
There's a lot of stories of NBA players that went to college with no real thought, like, I don't know if I'm an NBA level guy, and they go from 6'1" to 6'6" because they had like 18, 19-year-old growth spurt. This is wild. He's an NBA star already.
He's also a freak, the Greek freak, in fact. But I feel like you could manifest some of this shit too, because I had a friend, Rich, who didn't have big parents or anything like that, and he was a pipsqueak. Are those the tallest people in the NBA spot?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Your pal
George
George
Mirasan,
Mirasan.
7'7".
But now he's smack dab in the middle, working his way up.
And
Yep.
you know what? All the other guys here, if you look at that list, Mirasan, Manute Ball,
Mirasan was my giant, bro.
Taco Fall, Sean Bradley. The only guy in there with basketball skill to the level of Wemby, which is why I think he'll be top of that list, is Yao Ming. And he is injured quite a bit. But those other guys were just known for their size. Wemby's got a skill set that will make him arguably one of the best. When he's done, it wouldn't be shocking to be like, yo, he's a top player of all time.
And he's still growing. Get this. He's still growing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I had a friend. He was the tiniest kid in the crew, right? Everybody knows the little kid, the little rat kid that you hung out with in high school, right?
Yeah.
He had a little thing he would say. I swear to God. I told you this before. He used to go, height and power. I'm feeling the urge for height and power. I'm feeling the urge for height. He used to say that. We'd be walking. He'd be saying that.
Are you sure this wasn't you?
I swear to God. Well, no. Because I stopped growing at 14.
If it was, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Power.
I stopped growing.
And power.
Why do you think I had so many Little League home runs? More than this guy. Because at 12, I was pretty much done growing. So this kid went from like 5'2", 5'0" pipsqueak friend of mine to like 6'1" after college.
Happens.
6'1", 6'2".
It happens.
He's like, damn, dude, how'd you grow all that? Wemby's still growing. But the question here is, Overpromised Nation, if you could, like a video game, you know how you could redistribute stamina, power, speed, that sort of thing?
Well, I always think of my favorite Nintendo game, ice hockey.
I think of Ring King.
Where in hockey, you were able to pick, do you want to be a fast, skinny guy or the slow, fat guy or the medium guy? And then, think about it. When you were playing like Baseball Simulator or Baseball Stars, you could put up your power or your speed. Like you could redistribute.
Fight fans remember Ring King. You could take a few off your stamina, add it to the power, vice versa.
Yeah.
If you could redistribute the inches, take an inch off of the height
Where you put it?
and put it
In your pantalones?
in your pantalones, would you do that? Or vice versa?
It's the funniest hypothetical to ask any grown man. All right, so
Would you take a half inch off your nether regions to get the height that the women are so desperate for because they live by the rule
believe
of
it or not,
sixes?
I'm not even joking. I think that the answer is going to be different for men and women, right? Because women, unless they're a quote size queen, a lot of women are like, I just want an average guy, but women are so hung up on height.
Right.
So there might be a guy that's like 6 foot. He's like, I'd be 5'10" if you gave me 2 more inches in my pants. But a woman, I bet you would say, no, I'd rather a guy with an average penis than that's 6 foot. Yeah.
You got to play for the opposite sex here, right? If you want to play that game. I agree with Rich. And if you're the only guy that doesn't know the rule of sixes, 6 feet in height, 6 figures, and what's the other one?
6 foot tall.
I said that.
You said 6 inches in your pants.
Oh, and 6 inches. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so
that's the rule of sixes. So I'm 5'10" 3/4". So I'm almost 5. I'm pretty much 5'11". Okay, guys, 5'11".
Oh no,
In
no.
this-
5. So if you were to want to get to 6 foot, are you willing to shave 1.5 inches off your junk?
1.25".
I mean,
Yeah, would I be willing to do
I
that?
don't want to know your answer, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
But it's a question for you.
yeah, it's a question for everyone.
Yeah. Would you redistribute the inches? Do you have inches to play with?
We should pitch this as a game show on like a network or something.
Where would you redistribute it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to give myself an inch off to get to 6 feet.
Great. But now if there's some guy that's like 6'4", he might be like, yeah, I'll be 6'2". If there's a guy that's like 5'7", he might be like,
Right.
goodbye penis.
Yeah.
All right. With that said,
How tall's Travis Kelce again?
well, I don't know. The redwood,
Exactly.
The redwood's strong. Apparently, it's a magic wand.
But the story here is NBA's right around the corner, and Wembenyama's still growing.
Prediction:
and we look forward to
is
it.
he an MVP candidate this year? Does he get to that next level now that he's had a little experience?
If he adds weight and muscle to the height,
Yeah.
he's going to be unstoppable.
Well, remember he said he doesn't want to add too much weight and muscle. It's not part of his game.
I get it.
All right. Now we are entering week 6 of the NFL, and I think I have 3 really good bets for you guys this week. I think we're going to win some money. We've been doing really good, especially Danny G pointed out the other day. We are undefeated on my Monday and Thursday night teasers. It's so funny because I personally, stupidly, have not been placing the bets. Now I can't start because the minute I do, we break the streak.
Yeah.
So I want to start with a teaser bet. Spot, throw up my teaser bet. we're entering week 6, and I'm calling this one
Which one's that?
Steelers.
Oh, that one.
Calling this one.
Sorry.
You're on ayahuasca or a mile high if you don't think these better teams will win.
Ooh,
Is that a little wordy?
a little wordy.
A little wordy.
I like it though.
Because the Steelers are at home. Heinz Field, terrible towels waving. Aaron Rodgers against who? Cleveland? You really think Dylan Gabriel?
It's crazy that they named it after Heinz Ward. I just can't believe.
No, that's not happening.
Are you sure about that?
So I like the Steelers at a pick 'em, meaning they just need to win. You take that 6-point spread, make it a pick 'em. And the Broncos are going to the Meadowlands, but the Jets are winless. And I think the Jets will remain winless against Bo Nix and Sean Payton and that team. So
Yeah, Jets are just straight ass.
So
Buns.
Broncos just need to beat the Jets, and the Steelers just need to beat the Browns. I think 2 better teams just win those games, and there's your teaser.
Got it.
Now,
Like it.
Florida, man.
You're such a tease, man.
I have a parlay I think you'll like. Now, this proves I'm not a homer. The Bucs are playing my Niners. And I just think right now Baker's rolling, and to prove to you that I'm not just all Niners and I'm blinded, Florida, man, F up the NFC West. Florida, man, you got the 2 Florida teams, well, 2 of them, the Tampa Bay Bucs and the Jags, just winning. And if both of those teams win, 100 turns into $210. Jags, of course, playing the Seahawks. And the Bucs playing the Niners. So I think your NFC West teams that are traveling all the way to the East Coast. Niners, yeah, if they lose, they're 4-2. It's not a terrible loss. And the Seahawks, they're good, but I think we're seeing something with the Jags right now that I think this is a big week to see if they are elite. Because if they win, they'll be 5-1.
I just realized we're seeing some good football in Florida.
You know, Jags beat Kansas City. They beat the 49ers. And I think this is a big test week. Like, yo, they're going to beat the Seahawks too? So I like the Jags. And unfortunately, I think Baker and the Bucs have enough juice to get by my Niners for now in Tampa, you know?
Nice.
And I got one more. Throw up Josh Allen for me. I'm calling this my fool me once. Can't get fooled again. Straight bet. I got fucked last Sunday night.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Nice. Congratulations.
Does your wife know?
Yeah.
When the Patriots somehow went to Buffalo and beat the Bills. That was not expected. But, no team goes undefeated. I think a big rebound week. And if they can't beat Atlanta by 4.5, then the Bills might not be who we think they are. So, Bills by 4.5 versus Atlanta? Come on.
No, they got to win.
This might be like a big rebound week for them. So, go Buffalo. Those are your picks.
All
Enjoy.
right. Guys on fire.
Let's go.
Hey, make your picks. Good luck.
Yeah,
Enjoy
with
the
it.
games. And speaking of, remember, Phillies, Dodgers, Brewers, Cubs, Eagles, Giants tonight. So enjoy your Thursday night. And if you're watching this on another day, thank you guys. Check us out Monday through Friday.
And if you're watching on another day,
here, Fox Sports.
tell me how I did on those picks. Future
right.
boy. All right, we'll see you guys later on. Hey, have a good Thursday night. Enjoy all the stuff he said. Oh, and Love is Blind. New episode yesterday. Call me Sparkle Rich.
Sparkle Steve.
Arrivederci, baby.
See you in the Overpromised land.
Good night.